Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another episode of Started from the Bottom. We are advancing very nicely in all of our competitions and we've managed to get our Premier League campaign back on track. Let's jump into it today. So last time you guys were with us, we managed to defeat Roma 2-1 in the Champions League before defeating Tottenham 3-0 in Premier League action. Since then, we've put an unbelievable run together, to be perfectly honest. Including those two wins, we managed to extend that with a 1-0 victory against Birmingham, the Premier League's bottom side, but Christian's goal in the third minute was enough to secure that W there. We then played Dinamo in the Champions League group, managed to beat them 4-0. So as it stands, I think we are advancing comfortably in that. Defeated West Ham 4-3 in what was a crazy game, which included Lewis Dondon missing a penalty after scoring a hat-trick. So you would really expect him to win, to slot the penalty, having scored 3 already in the game. West Ham caused us a lot of issues, and obviously when the goal to make it 4-3 went in the 87th minute, it kind of was squeaky bum time, but we managed to scrape through in that. We then played Burnley in the Carabao Cup 4th round, managed to secure a 3-2 victory there. Again, Burnley causing us issues. Burnley, let me expand that. Burnley went a goal up, Dondon equalised. We then went 2-1 up. Morgan Rogers equalised just after half-time, and Gary Morrison managed to get the job done in the 80th minute for us, before defeating Wolves 1-0 again in the Premier League. Richard Merco with, I think it's like his fourth goal of the season. He's got 4 goals and 4 assists from left wing back. He is doing superbly. He's made it, got his first goal for Paraguay as well, so he is doing pretty well. In today's episode though, guys, we are going to take on Dinamo in the Champions League group. We're also going to play Chelsea in the Premier League before I have another international break. This is the state of play in the Champions League. As it stands, it's ourselves and Dinamo going through. You'd like to think that Roma will pull this back, but obviously we still do have another game against Roma ourselves. However, you'd like to think that we would have qualified by that point. Obviously, we went through in the Carabao Cup, and surprise, in the quarter-final draws, we've been drawn against Liverpool, so I get another chance at improving the record against Liverpool. Hopefully, if we go 3-0 up this time, I will not let it slip away. In terms of the Premier League though, guys, we are second in the league, behind Liverpool. Shocker. They've got 26 points, we've got 25. They've just drawn one of the games that we've lost. So yeah, I think everything's going pretty well. Lewis Dondon is the top goal scorer in the Premier League, and Gongang is 3rd in the average rating, and Merco is 2nd in terms of assists. So I think everything is going pretty swimmingly. I'm not too alarmed by the fact that we're miles away from the top of the table. We have recovered and kicked on very nicely. So without any further ado, we will get into the first of today's 2 games. And I will say, I've got a slight injury problem in the half-back position. Jose Carlos is injured. He's currently coming back from an injury. And Christian Muzzo is freshly injured, undergoing treatment for sprained knee ligaments. So in today's game, Badham is going to have to play in the half-back role. Also, Amakanji is currently jaded and in need of a rest, someone who could play in that position, but I'm not going to risk him in this game, so I don't think he's needed. So the team against Dinamo is going to be Beatty, Tatum Menji, Zola, Allingham, Badham, Ait Nouri, Morrison, Post, Bilbao and Gongang, and Lewis Don up front. I just said that Tatum Menji is struggling for fitness and probably won't be able to see out the game, but I'm not too worried about that. We had a positive result against them in the first leg. I'm going to passionately say we are favourites to go out there and get the job done. As I said, a win here would basically qualify us, and that is what I am setting out to achieve. Want to get that qualification in these Champions League groups as quickly as possible so that we can focus our attention elsewhere and kind of rotate things in this competition. Their goalkeeper's already up to a 7 match rating, 17 minutes in. We've had 9 shots and 6 on target, none that we've seen. So they've obviously not been the best of opportunities. 30 minutes gone in this game and we've not really done anything. Obviously this is a difficult place to go. Goalkeeper goes back up to a 7 rating. Roma are 2-1 up now, so Roma go back into second. Gary Morrison up to 7.2. So the first half has been and gone. Although we've had 18 shots and 8 on target, we've not actually seen any of them. So I'm gonna be a little bit aggressive and say I'm far from pleased. Fire the boys up, and fingers crossed we can actually get a win in this game and get 3 points, which would send us through. Dinamo with the first highlight of this second half. Then we are applying the pressure with that high press. Morrison gets in there. Dondon into Matthias Bilbao. Oh, he's a little bit rusty as Matthias Bilbao. Hasn't played for a little while. Obviously, we have been running Christian there, but I'm rotating a little bit for this game as I thought we would manage to get through unscathed, basically, with no major issues. Allingham into Dondon. And there we have the breakthrough 10 minutes into the second half. Another assist from Ben Allingham there into Lewis Dondon for his 16th goal of the season. He's not been as prolific as last season, in my opinion, Lewis Dondon. He's scored goals, don't get me wrong, but he's scoring them in clusters. He's not scoring like a goal a game like he was last season. He's just scoring like 2 or 3 in a game or two without a goal, and then another 2 or 3. Which is fine. He is scoring big goals, but I would like my strikers to be a little bit more consistent. 70 minutes gone in this one. Matthias Bilbao is a little bit struggling. He's coming back from an injury himself. So we'll put Chukwuma on for Dondon as well. And let's see, is there anyone else struggling? Allingham is very tired, so let's bring on Gabriel Rivas to finish off this game. 10 minutes of it to go. We've made all 3 of our substitutions. Now Morrison with this set piece whips it across. Chardouin-Zola gets his head on it, but doesn't beat the Dinamo goalkeeper, who takes a very quick kick. Aït-Nouri's back on the ball comfortably. Zings one up the line into Ngongang, who, Pierre Ngongang, man, I forgot how good a player he was. Obviously not having him in the squad last season because of an injury, but he's back. 6th goal of the season for him. And he is learning that inside forward spot superbly. Lovely ball over the top. Frenchman to Frenchman. Ngongang's in. Slots under the goalkeeper with his left foot. Very, very nice finish. So the game is over. We do secure the 2-0 victory. I'm going to say I'm very happy with the result and the way they played. They were much, much better and much more clinical in terms of that second half. In the other game, Roma beat AZ 2-1. So that does mean that they go back into second. We qualify for the knockout stages, which is good with 2 games to go. We receive another 2.32 million. Badham's tired now. Great. I'm going to praise Morrison for his passing. Well done. And as I said, at least we've advanced into the knockout stages of the Champions League, still with 2 games to spare, so we can rotate ahead of some of these other games. Give me 2 seconds, guys, and I'll be back when we're ready to take on Chelsea. So we are ready to take on Chelsea. 3rd place versus 7th. However, it is always a tough game away at Stamford Bridge. Obviously, our record with Chelsea is very balanced. They've won 4, drawn 2, and Bath have won 4. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the Chelsea manager. What on earth is going on? With the team today, guys, I've had to make a few changes. Bailey, Zola, Amakanji's back. Allingham's there. Jose Carlos is coming in at halfback despite having an injury. I need someone who can actually play that position properly for this bigger game. So he is back in the squad. Merco, Morrison, Jupp Post, Christian is back in the right inside forward slot. Ngongang continues his starting spot, and Lewis Dondon continues up front. Obviously, I'm aware that Jose Carlos cannot play this whole game at 81 conditioning and 78% sharpness, but we will progress and we will, fingers crossed, be fine in this game against Chelsea. So, interesting look at the Chelsea side. Obviously, Camavinga is a player who I admire, and he's starting to look very, very good. Still only 24 years of age. He's got caps and goals for France now. He is a player I do admire. They've got a very nice team here. Grippo is another player who I looked at a while back. He looks exceptional as well, the Italian. Obviously, they still got João Felix, Kovacic, Zaniolo as well, Ben Godfrey, who they've had for most of the save, and Ben Chilwell, who they've actually signed in real life, which is very nice. So I'm going to say to the boys, I'm going to be assertive. And I'm going to say we've been on a good run. Go out there, impress me. I'm also going to give the I have faith in you talk, as this is a big game. And I want all of the players to be as motivated as humanly possible. So we take to the field at Stamford Bridge. Obviously, they have a very fresh squad in comparison to us. I think we are playing a few more games at the moment than Chelsea. But obviously, we need to try and get back on top of the Premier League title. Allingham with the throw in there into Morrison. We're working it nicely. Carlos out to Merco on this left-hand side. Merco cross comes over, and Lewis Dondon gets up, gets a header. I don't know who he out-jumped there, but Merco is showing some superb stuff on this left-hand side. He is coming along absolutely swimmingly. Lovely cross-field pass from Carlos there into Merco. Lovely cross again. Two Chelsea defenders going absolutely nowhere near it, and Onana cannot get near it. 1-0 to Bath City. We have a throw then into Ngongang, back to Jupp Post. Post across to Amakanji. Carlos working it nicely. Got two Chelsea players in pursuit. Merco nods the ball down to Morrison. Into the Chelsea half. Out onto this right-hand side to Christian. Goes past Chilwell. Ball across. And Ngongang slides in there and manages to steer it past the goalkeeper. That's a massive mistake and a massive, massive goal for us to go 2-0 up away at Stamford Bridge. Christian here, nice work. Gets down past Chilwell. Cross comes over. Yeah, the defender's got to clear that and take the pressure off of his goalkeeper. 2-0 to us now. Nothing to shout about since the goal. I'm going to go into the dressing room and I'm going to say passionately to the boys, I'm very happy with the way things are going because I am 2-0 up away at Stamford Bridge. Is nothing to be sniffed at. Grippo with this set piece here. And Visconti heads over for Chelsea. I am going to have to make a change sooner or later at the DM role in that half-back position as Jose Carlos is coming back from an injury and I don't want to risk anything further happening to him. And I think now is going to be that time. I think we are going to run. What is Emerson's tackling like? 15. Right. Okay, there's the one. Emerson, in you come at halfback. The Brazilian who we signed in the summer. He's got the best tackling out of the lot. Chelsea have a set piece here. And they put it in. Kovacic puts it in. I thought the referee might go for offside, but he doesn't. Camavinga with the assist here. Grippo, free kick. Camavinga gets across and Kovacic is there to flick it in at the back post. Don't want Chelsea coming back into this here. 65 minutes gone. And Ngongang picks up a booking. Set piece of our own though. Morrison to deliver. Over to the far post. João Felix gets a clearance on it. Grippo can keep that in. And will be able to break, surely. Into Kovacic. Nice spread of the play. Merco wins the ball in the air. So good that he is 6'5" at left wing back. Into Ngongang. Nice cross-field ball. Allingham's there. He's got Christian on the inside. Finds him. Back to Allingham. Cross comes over. Oh, Ngongang. That is a sitter. He's got quite good heading as well from memory. Tammy Abraham comes on at right wing. It's an interesting one. Christian wins the header. Flicks it on. Up to the striker. João Felix, who scored some wonder goals against us previously for Chelsea. On the ball, back to Kovacic. Zaniolo. Chelsea playing some nice stuff here. Spreading the play. Grippo on this right-hand side now. Italian goes on his own and fires into the side netting. Let off for us there, really. They brought on Tomori and João Pereira. João Felix has gone off, and so has Ben Chilwell. Chelsea shuffling their deck and trying to get back into this game. Jupp Post with the ball over the top, looking towards Christian, but it's intercepted by Tomori. And Chelsea look to hit us over the top. Let off there as Pereira drags that one wide of the goal. 5 minutes of the game to go. If we can hold on here, this is a massive result. Grippo, set piece, throw in into Camavinga. We're applying the pressure with Ngongang. He's worked it out to Zaniolo, gets it back. Nice spray of the ball into Valdez even, and that is a very good save from Bailey, but the Chelsea man was flagged offside into injury time. 2 more minutes, 1 more minute. Time up, referee. Come on, that's another big result, and the winning run continues. Ruud van Nistelrooy says, I'm going to say Jacqueline Hyde. Yeah, I am. Shut up, Jupp Post. Jupp Post, everyone else loves me, mate. Come on, get on board with the criticism. We go top of the Premier League. Let's take a look at the Premier League a second. Man City and Liverpool both play later, so I will continue just so we can see their results. Man City win 2-0. It's a very good result for them, but they are wayward in terms of where they are in the table, down in 9th. Let's advance a little bit more, and then we will get the Liverpool score to see if we top the table at the end of this episode. It looks like it's not shown me. Liverpool drop points. Interesting. 0-0 draw with Burnley. Fair play. Interesting. Okay, well, Liverpool dropping points is very good for us. They've got Chelsea up next as well. In terms of the Premier Division, we are top again. After 12 games, 9 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses to both Merseyside clubs. It's not ideal in terms of the losses. I'm still yet to go a season undefeated with this Bath City team. So fingers crossed that comes up soon. But we are fighting on every front in all competitions. So if I jump into the schedule then, guys, let's have a think where I can bring you back. We don't need to see the Champions League games. We are already through in those. So let's show you the game. I'm getting a bit bored of playing you these games against Liverpool, but I'm going to show you Arsenal and Liverpool. Arsenal are a bit more of a force in the Premier League in my save now, up into 4th. And obviously cup games are cup games, so we will come back for those 2 games. If you have enjoyed today's video, guys, don't forget to drop a like on it. It really does help the channel, and subscribe if you are new for daily Football Manager content. I will be back with another video tomorrow, so hopefully I will see you guys there.